Hey, what's going on YouTube? I've got a Marlin Model 60 here. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, which you may or may not have, I had one that was my father's, and he basically gave it to me to have as long as I wanted, and I ended up giving that back to him because I really wanted him to have at least some kind of firearm in the house. And I guess a couple weeks ago at Walmart, I saw this one, and I couldn't resist. So I went in and picked up a brand new Marlin Model 60. Now this one was manufactured in Kentucky. I've heard not so good things about Marlin since they've been purchased from, I guess, by Remington. Haven't had a huge issue with this one. I took it out to the range today. I did shoot some Federal bulk ammo, which did relatively fine. I had maybe one or two stovepipes. However, I did use Remington, I think it was Golden ammo. This gun does not like Remington ammo at all. But that's not what this video is about. I went home, took it apart and cleaned it. Just filthy. I shot maybe 100 rounds through it, and the chamber, the bolt was just absolutely disgusting. And that could have been a contributing part to why I was having hang-ups and jamming and failure to eject. The problem I ran into is because I don't know if you're anything like me, but I tend not to read manuals. And it's been a while since I field stripped one of these guns, and I got to the point where I'd cleaned it and put it all back together, but I couldn't get the bolt and the assembly fully put back together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the proper way to reassemble a Marlin Model 60 according to the manual. Okay, let's start with the disassembly. You've got just a push pin that you can push out right here, and in fact, let's go ahead and close the bolt. Actually, I'm sorry. Hang on just a second. I've got the thing cocked. I'm going to go ahead and dry fire this, unfortunately, just to get this. Well, hang on just a second. There we go. We're good. So the bolt is now closed. We're going to pull the rest of this pin completely out. That should just pop out. This should lift out, just like that. You want to pull back on this just a little bit. You can go ahead and pull your hammer out, or not your hammer, your charging bolt. Now, of course, you're going to have a spring right here, so you want to be careful. So just slide the bolt back, and then gently release pressure from that. And for general field strip and cleaning, that's as far down as you generally want to go. Now, you can see on the inside, I've already got some paint chipping away here, which I'm honestly anxious to get that all out, because I think that is kind of slowing up the action a little bit. Okay, we've got it disassembled and relatively cleaned. Now, the first thing I do is go ahead and put the spring inside the bolt. There is a little notch inside the receiver where the end of the, I guess the follower spring, whatever that is, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it goes right in there. Just kind of find that notch, and then I actually compress the spring down. Just kind of pull the spring down into the bolt, okay? And you want to capture that, and you want to be kind of careful, and then just pull it back. To be honest with you, that is the hardest part in reassembling this, at least at first. If you're doing this for the first time, it's going to give you problems. To get the charging handle in, you just want to pull back on the bolt just a little bit, lift it up, and you should be able to slide the bolt in there. Or the charging hammer, or handle. There we go. That's in there locked in place. Now, what I was having a problem with, and what I saw on YouTube, is people were just getting this right here, and then putting it just like that, and you can't get the, I guess the trigger, and, well, I'm not even sure what this is called, but you can't get this part to close. It just won't do it. I saw people, they just get it and shove it right down, and it goes back in. Well, once I finally searched the internet and went to Marlin's website and looked at their manual, they say to pull the action back. Now, this is under spring tension, so you want to keep your thumb on the bolt to keep this from falling or popping out, okay? pull your charging hammer back and then lock it into place. Now if you're new to the Marlin 60, you may not know there is a place where you can fully lock the bolt back. See that? Bolt is locked into place. It's not going forward. Still be careful. This spring is under tension and this thing could fly out, so you want to keep a finger on there just to be safe. Now you've got the bolt locked back. You want to drop that into place and it just fits in there perfectly. Okay? You want to reinstall your pin. Get your stock. Kind of slide that into place. Be careful not to scratch up your stock. That should just drop right in. Now I don't know why. This makes me pretty angry. Marlin has switched from using, I think they were just flathead screws to Allen keys. And I'm not sure if it came with one. I didn't see it in the box, but I had to dig through my tools and find the proper key. And for future reference on the newer models, this is a T20 bit. T20 bit is what you're looking for. And you just want to get these in snug. Head first, don't go all the way in. And you definitely want to get these pretty tight, but you definitely don't want to strip out the screws or the threads. Okay, that is it. Let's check everything out. Let's unlock the bolt. And we're going to go ahead and dry fire this, even though you're not supposed to. There it goes. Alright guys, well I hope this helps at least somebody out. Saves you maybe 15-20 minutes and some stress. It's not that difficult if you read the instructions. So, read the instructions or watch my video, one or the other. Alright guys, y'all enjoy and have a good day.